start. He'll bring it out. It's Browning. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They move the tight end all over. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the ground. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Makes the catch. It's Quinn. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Back to pass, it's Griffin. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pirouettes through. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here on third down for this offense. The RPO, it's complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
This is a designed run. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. First down to start the drive after the break. On the move, it's Cooper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to the back.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They want to run this quarterback. Oh, it's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that. Absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
6-9-1, Gators. Motion from the offense. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch past the sticks. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing them off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. And he coughs it up inside the 20. It's recovered.
The 11.
Team, and they get the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Quinn. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
The end of the first half with the game tied.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Hankerson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Release to the back. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
On the ground, it's Cooper. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They want to run it left here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UAB. They take the lead with the 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hankerson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that. And the ball squirted out. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's going to pass. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period.
UAB 14, NC State 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Now adjusting. He chucks one out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. NC State going up tempo. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to barge in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
NC State.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't quit on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback keeps it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Line getting set on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Griffin. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, UAB. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Coming out with it, it's Hankerson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best...
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, NC State.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Corner's going to give them room. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays. making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success.